Hi, and welcome to this episode of On the Road with Kelly and Bob, the USA250 tour. I'm Bob Phillips.
And I'm Kelly Phillips. As of this airing of this program, we are almost halfway through our journey to all 50 states in the country, all in celebration of the 250th birthday of these United States of America.
And what a great journey it's been. We've told you stories about the people and places of this nation, stories that in some way demonstrate the strength, resilience, and creativity you find here. And this week's story is no different.
We're bringing this one to you from Walcott, Iowa, where we found something that some folks say is the best of its kind in the world.
And its humble beginnings are rooted in a business that keeps America and American commerce on the road.
Interstate 80 is the second longest interstate in the United States. Interstate 90 is longer, but I don't think by very much.
Interstate 80 then goes from coast to coast.
It does. So welcome to Iowa 80.
This is not a truck stop.
You're right. It's the world's largest truck stop.
Without trucks, we have nothing. There's no medicine in hospitals and clothes on shelves or groceries or anything else that you could possibly want. So, if you don't have trucks on the road, you don't have anything. And if you don't have truck drivers in those trucks, we don't have anything.
That's Delia and Lee Meyer, part of the family that built Iowa 80, the world's largest truck stop.
It was Delia's mom and dad that first dreamed of and then created this place that has been described by some as Disneyland for truckers.
And it truly is just that and more. Like any good truck stop on any given day, there are as many non-truckers in this place as there are truckers.
Iowa 80 in eastern Iowa, and not far from the Mississippi River, has just about anything and everything a trucker, or anyone for that matter, could need or want.
And it all started because Delia's mom and dad, Bill and Carolyn Moon, wanted to own their own place.
My parents were living in Kansas City at that time, and my brother was 4 and I was just born, and they sold their house and everything they could and borrowed money from their moms and came up here and started the truck stop. My parents were always reinvesting everything they had. They would buy, a wrecker or new bathrooms or something like that. And so we just kept that up. My dad's been gone since 1992, and but that philosophy of reinvesting and making the site great. And the fact of the matter is I have spent my entire life here, literally, and actually my entire life here. So, it's my home. And so when you look around at stuff compared to other places you stop, you'll see, yes, this place feels like home. It's nice, it's new, it's clean, and people are working hard to maintain it. And that's why. It's because this is not only a trucker's home away from home, it's not, it's travelers' home away from home, but it's my home. And, I'm welcoming people into my home.
This is our super truck showroom. And we have chrome, we have lights, we have accessories, all sorts of steering wheel extensions, anything you could need for your truck.
Take a tour of Iowa 80 and you'll soon understand why they call this the world's largest truck stop and just what all of that entails.
We've got our fuel islands are over here, along with our truck wash, our truck service center, and then some storage that houses antique trucks, and a water tower. We have our own water systems. Now we get into the third floor, and we've got our 24 private showers.
Oh, there's the dentist.
Hey Lee,
Yes.
somebody's over your shoulder getting a haircut.
Yeah.
Does that happen here all the time?
Oh yeah, every day. We also have our chiropractor up here in the front office.
They even have a movie theater here. Everything a person who spends his or her life on the road feel right at home.
And my mom cares a lot about people's experience when they're here. So you guys want to see the movie theater?
Sure. Full-on movie theater.
It is a full-on movie theater. We've shown, the premiere of Ice Road Truckers. We showed that here. It's coming back after a couple years off.
The world's largest truck stop is a sight to behold. It covers 225 acres. The main building's 130,000 square feet. There's parking for 900 trucks, 34 diesel pumps, and more than 500 employees. And there is a shopping area that rivals many department stores.
Yeah, there's a chiropractor, an antique truck museum, religious services, even a dog wash.
A dog wash.
And we haven't even mentioned the food yet.
So we still have the Iowa 80 kitchen that was the original restaurant. We also have a Blimpie, a Wendy's, that's 24 hours, and the Iowa 80 kitchen is 24 hours. So you could have breakfast at any time of the night if you wanted to. We have
Or steaks anytime.
or
whatever
steaks.
you want. They'll make
The
you whatever you
pancakes,
want.
they're delicious. We have an Einstein bagel, Caribou coffee, Dairy Queen, Orange Julius, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Why is this so important in America history?
I think, number one, I think trucking is very important to America. There's not trucking like this anywhere else in the world. You know, it's all just day trucking, or it's, you know, there's all kinds of different models, but the American model only works here. And, you know, because they're going coast to coast, or Chicago to the coast, you know, that's most of our traffic. But, you know, you can go anywhere quite easily in America. And that's what's different about America, and that's why we have so much retail, why we have such good roads, why, you know, everybody's very mobile here. We all have a car, we all think nothing about, you know, taking a driving vacation or going to see your parents or your kids. It's easy to do, you don't need a passport, just, you know, get in your car and go. And so I think what's really neat is the American spirit is really alive here in you know, at the truck stop, and with our customers, and everybody's on a journey and we help them. We use a phrase a lot of times when we're thinking about what are we doing, is the freedom of the road. Just kind of as an internal, okay, when you're thinking about the truck stop and when we want people to say, you know, tell me about your customers, and I'm like, they're free.
Wow.
They're on a road trip and they're free. And so when we get them, they're at their best, because they're on a journey, they're on an adventure, and we get to be part of that.
And that adventure, the journey, as we say, is part of the destination.
Absolutely. And so for us, you know, even though we're just a stop in Iowa and we're meaningless, we're saying to them, but you're not meaningless to us.
I love that last line. They're on a road trip and they're free. We have spent most of our lives on a similar road trip, and freedom is the best word for that I can think of.
Yeah, and let me stress something here. This place is called the world's largest truck stop. But if you aren't a trucker, but you are traveling in that part of the country, you'll really be missing out if you don't stop and visit. I mean, it's nothing short of phenomenal.
It is just that, and so is the story behind it. Let's continue with more of that tale, starting with more about how this place came to be.
In 1964, my dad worked for Standard Oil Company. They were building the interstate system. So he was traveling around the Midwest, picking corners to build truck stops on for them. In fact, all of the old Standard Oil places in the Midwest, he spotted and built them, and then he would put an operator in. And he would find two local business people, a restaurant operator, and you know, just somebody else to run the rest of the truck stop. And it was maybe 3 or 4 acres, and it had, I think, I don't know, 4 or 5 diesel pumps, maybe 2 gas pumps. It had a very small diner, less than 20 seats, and a one-bay shop, and, you know, room for, I don't know, maybe 20 trucks. Probably.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginning, absolutely. He and my mom knew that they wanted to run their own business. That was their goal. And so this one became available. It was too busy for the people he had set up to run it.
What were your earliest memories of all this?
Oh, I guess probably eating at the restaurant,
Of
because
course, yeah.
people will say things like, so it's 1965, 1970, I'm 5 years old, and people are like, hey, do you go to McDonald's? I'm like, nope. Hey, do you go to Sandy's? Nope. Hey, do you go here? Nope. We go to the truck stop.
This is kind of like the mall for truckers, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And for everybody traveling on the road.
You can find a gift for anyone here. I mean,
A
seriously.
gift.
A gift,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, what kind of gifts?
Anything. We've got all sorts of Christmas stuff. We've got clothing. We've got shoes. We've got
Sunglasses, we have. It's a
Mugs,
great place
I
to
mean-
come for, how men are so hard to shop.
Yes.
Well, come here to the truck stop because we've got a huge super truck showroom that's all devoted to stuff for men. When my dad passed away in '92, it took us almost a decade to finish out his plan. And so we were off to
He had a
places.
growth plan already in
He
place.
did. He had a growth plan. We knew what it was. It was in writing. And, now we were doing other things at the same time. But it took 10 years to get through his plan. And that's a heck of a legacy. And I hope that, we all hope to have a legacy that it takes 10 years for people to finish up on what I started.
You guys, it seems to me, have made a place that serves almost everything that they need in their lives at this place here.
That's true, and we're very close to our customer, and we try and stay close. So when something comes up, and we're seeing things, for example, the dog-o-mat, the dog wash.
Truckers started traveling with dogs.
Well, they've always, but it's just more and more,
More and
all
more,
the time.
yeah.
And we were seeing them take the hose that was out on the gas islands and washing their dog, and we're like, oh, okay.
There's a better
here's
place for
probably-
We
and
can
at
do
the-
better than
And
that.
at the same time, at these car wash shows, we were seeing these dog wash, where you walk your dog in and it's really clean and you can have the soaps and different things. And we were like, wouldn't that be cool? Let's try that. So we did.
Is that popular?
For people with dogs, yeah.
I mean, I even bring my dog here. I'm not a trucker, and I bring my dog here.
It's a lot easier than the bathtub, right?
It is, yeah. It's got a nice platform, so you're not bending over in the bathtub trying to wash your dog.
Delia, you have truly created a home away from home. The only thing else that they might need is their families, these truckers that are
Right.
traveling.
Right. And you talk about their families. So, when I first started, we had a whole room devoted to payphones upstairs and downstairs. And at all the booths in the restaurant, it had a telephone. And people were on the phones all the time calling their dispatch or calling their families. And, now everybody's got a cell phone, and we sold cell phones also when that was a thing. But, it's interesting just to see the way the world progresses. But you say we don't have their family, you're right, but we've done everything we can to make their family here.
What do you think your dad would think of what you've done with the place?
Oh, I would like to think that he would just say, wow, this is really awesome. Yeah.
Did he and you continuing set out to build the world's largest truck stop? Or did it just happen?
Both. So when I was in high school and working here, we were Amoco, and they told us we were the world's largest Amoco. And so we started advertising on our billboards, world's largest Amoco. And people were coming into the store. I was working in the store, and they wanted a postcard or something that said world's largest truck stop. Because when they were reading the sign that said world's largest Amoco, their mind was saying world's largest truck stop. Yeah. And so anyway, then that idea was, I was talking to the store manager, we need something that says world's largest truck stop on it. So after I graduated from college and came back, then we really started to say, I think we are the world's largest truck stop. Why don't we, research it and be the world's largest truck stop? So yes, it was on purpose, but it was an idea that kind of grew over the years.
And how big is the truck stop?
So we have 212 acres. We have
That's a city.
Exactly. We are a small city. There's 5,000 people here a day. We've got our own water system. We have
900 parking spaces for
for
trucks.
semis.
How many?
900.
900?
That's huge.
Semi, big 18-wheelers.
Right, right. And, probably 350 car spots. We've got 9 restaurants. We've got, that main building is how big?
Over 100, yeah.
And more than
100,000 square
500
feet.
employees.
Yeah.
To run all of this.
540 or so, probably.
And so we're able to provide full-time work with benefits and health insurance and
College tuition reimbursement
yeah,
programs.
make it your career, and lots of people have and do.
So you're talking about the truckers, and you can't have their families here, but this place has become your families, hasn't it?
Yes.
Even the employees and.
Yes, absolutely. And it's amazing how many people have their relatives working here also. And if you talk to drivers while you're here, a lot of people will be like, oh, I always come and see Tika, or I always come and see, so-and-so that's worked here forever.
Multi-generational employees?
Yes, yes. And like I said, the restaurant is 4th generation, and and the assistant manager, his mother worked here also as a, so he's 2nd generation. So it just, it's a small area. It's a great place to work, and people love it. And if they love it, they stay forever. And my mother worked here until she was 80. She was a computer programmer. She worked for
Boeing and Lockheed.
Boeing and Lockheed before she came here.
So did she get this place online, your mom?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was grandma. It was
it was my
100%
mom.
grandma.
I think you're serving a need, not just for truckers, but for travelers in general here, aren't you?
And that's our goal, not to be meaningless.
And our purpose is to serve them. I mean, that's,
right.
you've spent your whole life, I'll spend my whole life. I mean, that's not meaningless.
Lee, I want to hear your earliest memories of this place. And at what point, I'm betting that early on you said, I'm never going to work there.
No, I think I always knew I would be.
Really?
Did you?
Was
Tell-
my first job was here. My last job will be here. But I worked in the museum when I was finally old enough to work. I worked in the museum, so I cleaned our antique trucks and our antique toy collection and led tours and answered questions and all sorts of things. So, like my mom, all of my memories are from here, but I can remember a lot of times during our annual Walcott Truckers Jamboree, which is our annual celebration of all things trucking in America. We'd come out and have dinner and have a hot dog and watch the bands and give away trophies to the winners of the Super Truck Beauty Contest and watch fireworks, and that was the event of the summer. But all of my summer memories especially are here, or snow days. My parents would go to work and we'd come with them and shred paper, and my grandma was here, so we'd just hang out in grandma's office. I'm sure that was a big hindrance to her sometimes, but we'd just hang out in grandma's office, hang out in mom's office, and run around. So this was a big playground for us.
So you're 3rd generation
I am, yes.
and will probably run this place someday?
Well, I'm going to need a lot of help, aren't I? I don't think
You
it'll
do
just
have
be
a few
me.
employees.
Yes. Here on property, it's over 500. So
Wow.
we're open 24/7. So it's
365 days a year,
Every
might I
single
add.
day.
Right.
Yes.
Every day. I mean,
Yeah,
it seems
you're-
like you've thought of everything.
I
so
think you've
far.
already done everything. Do you keep growing?
I hope we haven't already done anything, but yes, we do. Our Kenley, North Carolina location, we've just finished a huge expansion and remodel there. Our Joplin, Missouri location, it's Joplin 44. We're just wrapping up now, and we'll be redoing the restaurant. And we added a McDonald's and Starbucks, and anyway, so we've been adding stuff to that location and more car parking. And so now
EV
it's time.
chargers.
And now it's time to work at Walcott. And
Do you want to carry it on as the next generation?
And why not? It's great fun. I mean, it's fun.
Is it fun?
It is. There is no 2 days that are the same.
Sounds like a lot of work.
I mean, it does, but that doesn't scare me at all. So it's very fun to be here. every single day is something new. And even if it's the same people who are coming through the doors, there's always new people. You know, when our annual jamboree comes around in July, every year in July, you know, there's always people from all over the country that have come to be part of it, and it's just a good reminder that, you know, it's special for other people, not just us. This is not just us having a great time, it's everybody having a great time together, and that's what's important to me.
This is important.
Right.
How does it make you feel at the end of the day knowing that you've done something special to make their lives better?
You know, I'm proud of everything that we've got here. It did not come easy, and it will not continue to be. You know, there's nothing easy. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of, you know, some of the largest companies in the country are our competitors. And so really what we talk about and what we try and do is, you know, just like you said, we're their home, and we're the place where they want to be. And so if I can keep that going, and, you know, I am about the heart and the relationship, and the rest will follow. And that has worked for me so far, and hopefully will in the future.